Evening, I would like to officially welcome you to the proceedings of the Board of Education. It is Monday, January 13. I would ask you to rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Mr. Ross, will you please call the roll?
Ms. Slade.
Present.
Dr. Baker.
Here.
Mrs. LeGrand.
Yes.
Reverend Matias.
Aquí.
Pastor Moody.
Sí, hello.
Pastor Moody.
Present.
Mr. O'Connor.
Present.
Dr. Randalls.
Present.
Mr. Ross present. President Fogg.
Present.
All accounted for.
Thank you, Mr. Ross. You have an agenda before you. Do I have a motion to approve the agenda as written?
So moved.
Support for that?
Support.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. First on our agenda is the election of officers. We need to have a temporary chairperson to serve on this election. Do I have a nomination for a temporary chairperson?
Motion to nominate President Fogg as temporary chair.
Is that a support for that?
Support.
Do we have all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. I will be serving. We also need to nominate a temporary secretary. Do I have a nomination for that?
Motion to nominate Mr. Ross as temporary secretary.
Support for that?
Support.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. First is the election of our president for the 2014 year. We have received one nomination for myself, Dr. Falb. Are there any other nominations before we close nominations? None?
Madam President, if I'm out of order, please correct me. In some parliamentary procedures, with the nominations that are going to be coming forward, it seems like everybody's going to remain in their office. Is there any way that we can make a nomination that all the officers succeed themselves?
I believe so.
It's, as far as, there's only been 4 nominations, so I think you can make that nomination, and then if anyone else would like to alter or add a nomination to that slate, that would be acceptable, but if no one else
I'd like to make
does.
a motion that all the officers that are presently serving at this point in time succeed themselves.
Support.
Remain officers.
And those are the same as the ones that were nominated, correct?
Yes. As far as I know.
Those are the only nominations we have received. If there are no other nominations or objection, would you
Can you actually, sorry, just to make sure everybody's okay, could we
list the names?
list the names in the offices for which they're nominated for?
Yep, that would be President Fogg was nominated to succeed as president. Vice President Slade was nominated to succeed herself as vice president. Treasurer Mr. O'Connor was nominated to succeed himself as treasurer. And the eloquent and effervescent Mr. Ross nominated to succeed himself.
Yeah. I won't raise any objections to the effervescent one, but
Please
So?
call the vote on this.
All right. Ms. Slade.
Yes.
Dr. Baker.
yes.
Mr. LeGrand.
Yes.
Reverend Matias.
Yes.
Pastor Moody.
Yes.
Mr. O'Connor.
Yes.
Dr. Randalls.
Yes.
Mr. Ross. Yes. President Fogg.
Yes.
Motion passes 9-0. All officers will be succeeding themselves for 2014.
Thank you. I appreciate the support of my colleagues, and we've got some good energy going, and let's move forward to another good year.
Yeah, we're going to work you.
That's right. Let's do that. Celebrations, none. Our student representative was told to stay home, unfortunately, but he will be here on Monday, correct?
Well,
Oh.
we will have, actually, yeah, well, just to let you know that the second
Confused.
representative,
Second, I'm
Because we have
confused
our
here.
first one.
yeah,
all
Angel Barreto, I'll introduce him. We'll
Okay.
come early next week, I'll introduce him to you, but he will be joining us next Monday.
Excellent, so we will have two on Monday. Excellent. Secretary's report.
There is none. You have something you'd like to share?
The date, do we have the MLK, is that,
Next Monday?
Point of order.
yes.
Do we skip public
The
comment?
Urban League breakfast.
Oh, we did, thank you, Mr. O'Connor. Public comment, do we have public comment for
There is.
board agenda items?
None.
None?
Want to make sure there was?
Yeah, no, I appreciate that,
good.
thank you.
And the issue about the MLK breakfast that was shared in our last meeting, but for a reminder,
Oh, that'd be great.
the Urban League MLK breakfast is this Monday, coming January 20th. Anyone on the board wants to attend, contact, I believe it was Julie, was doing the RSVPs for those. So, and that is this Monday at Steelcase.
And just to note, follow up on that, our board meeting is on Tuesday, correct?
Oh, it
In
is.
honor of MLK Day.
Oh, okay.
Superintendent's report.
No report.
Action item, we just have a clerical correction on our policy 1150 to reflect the new calendar. Do I have an approval for the first reading of policy 1150?
So moved.
Support?
Or,
Any discussion? Please call the vote on that, Mr. Ross?
Slade,
yes.
Baker,
Yes.
LeGrand,
Yes.
Matias,
Yes.
Moody,
Yes.
O'Connor,
Yes.
Randalls,
Yes.
Ross, yes. President Faulk,
Yes.
9-0.
Thank you. Second action item is approval of the purchasing agenda. Do I have a motion to support approval?
So moved.
Support for that motion?
Support.
Any questions, discussion regarding the purchasing agenda? None being seen. Mr. Ross, if you could call the vote.
Slade,
Yes.
Baker,
Yes.
LeGrand,
Yes.
Matias,
Yes.
Moody,
Yes.
O'Connor,
Yes.
Randalls,
Yes.
Ross, yes. President Faulk,
Yes.
purchasing agenda passes 9-0.
Next on the agenda is the consent. Do I have motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved.
Support for that?
Support.
Mr. Ross, you are ready?
Slade,
Yes.
Baker,
Yes.
LeGrand,
Yes.
Matias,
Yes.
O'Connor,
Yes.
Moody,
Yeah.
Randalls,
Yes.
Ross, yes. President Faulk.
Yes.
And consent agenda passes 9-0 as well.
Discussion item at the end of your packet was a tentative schedule for board meetings. Traditionally, the first meeting in April during spring break has been canceled. Is there any comments or discussion regarding that calendar for the year of board meetings? I don't know if we have to take action to change that April meeting, to suspend that, or whether we can just agree to
Yeah.
that,
I think we do.
take action. All right.
We normally agree to just do that now, so we don't have to remember to do it later.
Announce it.
Okay, all right. So we don't have to do anything. All right, on there also was committee assignments, but we can revisit those. The policy, the chair makes those assignments, so please put your requests to me via email, and I will attempt to honor them. Any questions regarding that? Currently, we have the City Board Liaison Committee, we have the Education Achievement Committee, and we have the Finance Committee. So please send me an email with your requests on which committee you would like to serve. And I've moved my electronic copy here. So public comment on,
Excuse me, sorry, one last thing. We do have the ad hoc sustainability
Oh,
committee. Are we
correct.
going to continue it
Correct.
this year?
yes,
Okay.
yes. Correct.
Yeah. We keep losing things because of that committee. Jeez, man.
This is why we have.
Gaining things. We gain these beautiful isolated
let's move forward.
We're in support of this decision.
And the superintendent has led with her own personal staff and office, and we are just on the coattails of that here. in the-
Yes. Bottled water is evil.
Really, it's Julie Anderson.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Here to Julie.
She'd appreciate it if you drank it all, so that way she wouldn't have to carry it.
Maybe half full next time.
Drink your water.
Or you
All
can have
right.
to start scheduling bathroom breaks.
Public comment on non-agenda or non-agenda items. Seeing that Mr. Helder doesn't even show up.
But we
All right,
meet
we're
with
getting,
them.
that is good.
It's the stability of the district.
Madam Superintendent,
No comment.
no comments. Mr. Ross.
No comment.
Dr. Baker.
The Academic Achievement Committee will meet tomorrow at 4 o'clock, and so we have lots of good things on the agenda, so public can come.
Pastor Moody.
None.
Reverend Matias.
No comment.
Mr. LeGrand.
I got nothing.
Dr. Randalls.
Congratulations, elected officers. Wonderful, yes. And I look forward to a good calendar year, right? Nice job, Pastor Moody, finishing your water.
The doctor is.
I just
Mr.
had, he
O'Connor.
did a great job with it.
Ms. Slade.
I don't have a thing to say.
I just, I want to remind everybody that our superintendent is heading out on her listening tour. Appreciate her time and commitment to lead through receptivity. She's continuing. Tomorrow, she's speaking before the State Board of Education on all the work that is going on here in Grand Rapids, and appreciate all her time with that. Everybody get out on Monday to honor Dr. King, and we'll see you on Tuesday. Meeting adjourned.
Tuesday, 6:30, huh?